bad one.
Are you checking out different sites on the internet? Why are you checking out other sites on the internet? You should be watching Have a Witty Day. However, you should be checking out these websites after Have a Witty Day is done. So check them out. Anyway, during this show, I'm going to try to have it longer than 18 minutes, which was the length of the last show. And I have a lot in store for you today for the show. So here it is. So I am subscribed to Conan O'Brien on YouTube. He has the show on TBS at 11 o'clock at night. I just want to say I apologize for this video being backwards when you see it. But here is if they melded, which they combine two faces together, well, part of a face and a regular face, and then the voice of one of the characters. So here's that by Conan.
Okay, this is where we take videos of famous people and we combine them, usually for no good reason. It kills time. First up, we've melded, I'm not kidding, we've melded Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Why not? Let's see what happens.
I think I'm coming.
Still beautiful.
Yeah. It is sexy.
Yeah. All right, it's time to blend two other celebrities, Steven Seagal and Selena Gomez.
I mean, to be honest with you, I am kind of on the fence now because even the people that are opposing Obama are not necessarily, brilliant in my opinion.
Mama June and Nicolas Cage.
And I thought it was kind of to remind folks that I could also do minimalistic, more docudrama, more cinema verite, photorealistic acting as well.
And finally, you asked for it, we're providing it. Gary Busey and Yoda.
When the male dog is facing the female dog, let him look in the mirror a little bit backwards, and that way he'll mount the right side of her to bring in little puppy babies.
I love the new Yoda. You don't know what he's going to say.
So as many of you know, there's this Greek yogurt made by Dannon called Oikos, which isn't all that bad. If you don't know what it looks like, here it is. And many of you also know that John Stamos, or Uncle Jesse from Full House, is the guy that is in the commercials for Oikos. And sometimes he'll pop out of nowhere and talk to the people in the commercials. And if you don't know what he looks like, this is what he looks like. Yeah, it's this guy. So this business needs your help. So if you could go there and buy some food, that would be great. It's Heritage Hoagies on Huntington Pike. They've been around since 2008, and they could use some business. So if you could go there and buy some hoagies or whatever food, like wraps or sandwiches or anything like that, go there. They're open from like 8 in the morning until 7 Monday through Friday. Saturday they're open from 8 to 4, and then Sunday they're closed. So if you could go there and buy some food, they would greatly appreciate it. So thanks. So on Facebook, as I mentioned to many of you, I am working on transferring to Bloomsburg University. Um, I was there for the Act 101 program last summer in 2012, and because I failed a class, they said that I need to go to college. I'd like to a different college, bring my grades up and stuff, and then work on getting back into Bloomsburg if I want to go back there. So I did an application for so I had to do like a transfer application, and so I did that, and I just need to wait to see if I got accepted or not. So hopefully I did. Well, hopefully I do, I should say. So wish me luck on that. But yeah, right now, before I get to the rest of the show, I do want to apologize to those of you that have been keeping up to date with Have a Whitty Day. Um, I was supposed to have a Whitty Day finished on Tuesday and then uploaded on Wednesday to YouTube. Thing is, I've been really busy this week. Uh, Sunday, I spent the day with my dad and his girlfriend. We went to go mini golfing, and then we went up to New Hope. Um, we went around there. Monday, I ended up covering for someone. Um, Tuesday, I did a bunch of stuff around the house and everything, and did some reading. And then my mom asked me to go to the mall with her that night so she could pay a bill, and I saw this really cool panda bear book bag while I was there too, because we like kind of went in hot topping and looked around. Um, and then we went to get some food, and then Wednesday, something that I'd rather not mention happened in the morning, and then I went to the library for the day, and then went to work that night. Then yesterday, like it was just one of those days where you like don't want to do anything at all. Plus, I had my last driving lesson that day, so there was that from like 10:30 in the morning until like 12:30. Then just like took the rest of the day off, as you could say. Um, and then tonight, which is Friday night, I have work, and then tomorrow I will be donating blood. Well, when you see it, I'll probably have already donated. Donating August 3rd at 1:45, and then I have work after that. Yeah, I know it's crazy and all, but I've walked home after donating blood, so I should be fine working. Um, then Sunday I have work, and then spending like kind of that night with my sisters. So yeah, this week has been really busy. So um, it's been all over the place and busy and stuff, and trying to get this done for you guys. So here it is. Here's the rest of the show, I should say. So on Wednesday, July 31st, around 4ish, um, some accident or something happened on Huntington Pike. Not sure what. I'm still investigating. I'm still trying to find out what happened. Um, Also, recently, Carrie Ann and Abba, from one of the three judges on Dancing with the Stars, recently opened up about the spinal issue that she has. I forget exactly what it's called. Um, but it's how like parts of her spine, I think, were shrinking, and usually things like this happen with sports, with doing sports, dancing, and car accidents. Which the only reason why it happened for her was because she like was a dancer and stuff, especially for like sometime when she was dancing for Madonna's tours and stuff. Um, and she's like a caregiver too for her dad, and she was explaining how like um she her dad has like tongue cancer and stuff, and how she has the spinal issue, and she also was saying how like it's typical for people in her family to have had cancer. It's been passed down through generations and generations and stuff. And she, like with her dad, it's not the first time she's been a caregiver, as it was called, and she had to take care of her mom before. Um, Also, Dancing with the Stars will be coming up in September. I think September 16th. Um, it's a Monday. Seeing when it is. But yeah, it's in September, and it's September 16th at 8 p.m. It's season 17 of Dancing with the Stars, and hopefully Carrie Ann and Abel could still do Dancing with the Stars as the judge. Um, Also, there are a bunch of movies coming out. Um, Backstreet Boys is on tour for their In a World Like This album, um, which in they have a show in New Jersey on August 16th, which happens to be the same day as my driving test. So yeah, but they're at different times though. I will also be finding out sometimes, like within this upcoming week, of like like sometime around August 5th, if I got accepted back to Bloomsburg or not. Um, which I'm really excited for this. So wish me luck on that, please. And yeah, so and I might be going to the beach before then. Like if I do get accepted, I might be going to the beach before the fall semester starts, and hopefully that'll be interesting. I haven't been to the beach in about a year now, and I'm pale. I'm super white. Yeah, I've been trying to work on my tan, but not working too well. I'm kind of losing it already. So yeah, there's some current events for you. So yeah, let's move on. I saw this commercial during the Super Bowl last year. This one I actually found really funny compared to all the other ones, especially this year, because this year's commercials weren't all that great. So hopefully you get a laugh out of it as much as I did when I saw it.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Enough! No Pepsi for you. And what do you do?
I sing.
All right. Pepsi for you.
No. Pepsi for all.
Yeah, boy!
So here are some tweets from Twitter. Josh Hutcherson said, "Not gonna lie, getting pretty excited about the SBNN game. Gonna be a great group of players and some great basketball. Get ready." Selena Gomez tweeted, "I just want to thank you all for an amazing birthday week. The success of this album has been the greatest gift," which she recently just turned 21. Taylor Swift said, Gillette Stadium wins my imaginary award for best backstage banners. Backstreet Boys tweeted, "The In a World Like This tour starts in less than a week. Who's coming?" Which on August 16th, which is a Friday, at 8 p.m. at the Susquehanna Bank Center in Camden, New Jersey, the Backstreet Boys have their In a World Like This tour, which I think tickets are still on sale for about $30-some a ticket, which I really want to go, and hopefully I can. But if anyone wants to go with me, let me know. And if you could buy my ticket, I'll pay you back as soon as possible. So if you can, thank you. Here's my sister Bobby. My sister Veda recorded a video of Bobby on Crazy Hair Day. She had her hair like all like this. So here's that video.
Wake up!
Okay, so I'm gonna show those of you girls how to apply makeup. First up is the eyes. If you're a guy, you can skip over this. If you want, you can just watch in case a girl ever asks you to help her with her makeup. Or if you wanted to dress up as a girl for like Halloween or whatever the case may be. Anyway, girls, if you want to learn how to do an easy way of makeup, I'll show you how with these few easy tips. So what you want to do for this is you want to have a mirror like this, which, yes, I have a mustache right there, a rainbow mustache made out of duct tape. You also want to have your eyeliner, whatever color that may be, your mascara, whatever brand that may be, and your eyeshadow. What I usually do is I start off with the eyeliner. Like I go from bottom to top when it comes to the eye. I find it a lot easier that way, and you may find it easy that way too if you try it. And how you want to put it, like what you want to do with this pencil is you want to make sure your little tip is sharpened to a decent amount. You don't want it to be close to the wood if you have to sharpen it. And if you have one of those ones that you can like rotate it to a certain length, make sure that it's at a good length. What you want to do is you want to start off looking in the mirror, and you want to pull your eye down, your lower eyelid down, and just go along that line. Try to be careful not to poke the eye. That would be really painful, and you don't want to risk at all trying to go to the hospital. So yeah, it's just basically going along that line. You want to try to get it all evened out. Sometimes it'll kind of like be there at first, and then you sometimes have to like reapply it. But yeah, that's how you put eyeliner on. I'm just gonna do one eye for you. I'm gonna do the other eye later. But yeah, then you take your mascara, and you want to get a good amount on there. Get the little bit of that little clump of mascara off the end, and then you just, like if you have your hair down, especially if you have bangs, you want to try to keep them out of the way. Like I have a hairband in my hair, which is why my hair looks all weird right now. And what you want to do is just gently, like kind of tilt your head back a little bit in the mirror, and try to keep your eye open as good as you can, and just gently brush upwards. I'm gonna try to get like underneath close to the eyelid as possible, and then go up. Like if you want, you can do the lower eyelid too, but because I have really long eyelashes, I won't get to that because it'll just mess up the whole thing. So yeah, you just gently brush up and try to get all your eyelashes. I have one of those volumizing ones where it makes your eyelashes even longer, which, yeah, I have really long eyelashes, so it makes mine even longer. And if you get any of the mascara on your eyelid, you can just wipe it off. And plus, like, if there's any left still on your eye, the eyeshadow will cover that up. Um, so you don't have to worry about, like, redoing the whole eye or anything. If you just wipe it off and stuff and, like, kind of just, like, cover it up with eyeshadow a little bit. Typically with eyeshadow, there's two different types of eyeshadow. There's the powder one, which you have to use a brush for, or now there's the ones where it's the pencil. And it's kind of, the eyeshadow pencil is kind of like eyeliner, but it's different. Like, you can do up here, and then you can do that little line, like, right under your eyelashes, but I can't show you that right now because I don't have it myself. So I'm going to show you the brush. So what you do is, like, typically you want to go with light colors. Typically you go with light pinks, light purples, or even like a color that's closer to your skin color as possible, so it doesn't look like it's too much. That's typically what I do. I'm gonna go with like a beige-ish color, which is almost like the color of my skin when it's on me, so you can't really see it. So what you do is you just get a little bit of eyeshadow on the brush. Typically what I do is I start right here by the eyelashes, and I get all that on. I'm going to try to get it as close to your eyelashes as possible too. Typically what I do is I get like right there by that little corner, and then just brush to the other side of my eye. The other corner, I should say. And typically what I also do is I get right here close to my eyebrow, like between that little crease in my eyelid and my eyebrow. Like, it just kind of makes that area less vein, like it'll make the veins not show, especially if like your veins show as much as mine do, which is kind of gross. And typically it kind of looks like that. You can't really see it too much right now, but like, yeah, that's kind of how I do it. So there's that. There's that eye as I showed you. You can kind of tell a little bit, like, see how like these eyelashes aren't so dark, I guess, and they're not as long looking, and then there's these ones. It almost kind of looks like a liquid eyeliner on, but this side just kind of looks a lot better than this side without the light on. So there's that. Okay, now it's time for the foundation. I personally have liquid foundation. I have the Fit Me by Maybelline New York. Typically you can get it at any grocery store or any place that has like a pharmacy or whatever. You can go to Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, or like grocery places like Giant or something. Uh, Typically you just go to the makeup aisle. They'll have like different foundations and all kinds of different makeups and stuff. I have, as I said, the liquid foundation. Sometimes when you're looking for a liquid foundation, you want to go like as close as possible to your skin color. You don't want to go too light, you don't want to go too dark. I have the 120, and this specific, this I think brand specifically has SPF in it. It has like sunscreen in it, which this is SPF 18. I have 120, as I probably just said. Uh, I'm really white, not to sound racist or anything, but I'm really white and stuff, so I have to go a really light color. Um, what's it called? And typically when you have a liquid foundation, you can get one of those little foundation applicators, which is kind of like a spongy material, typically white, um, which can help put the makeup on. It'll keep from getting all the oils on your fingertips on your face, which you typically want to avoid getting on your face because your fingertips can be really dirty, especially if you don't wash your hands after you go to the bathroom or if you're touching all sorts of stuff after other people and they don't wash their hands or something. Um, but if you don't have the applicators, make sure your hands are clean and make sure you have a paper towel. Um, with a paper towel, like you typically want to use it to wipe the excess makeup off your fingers, and like it'll help afterwards after you apply the foundation to get like the excess oil off if it doesn't dry off or anything right away. So what you do with liquid foundation is you shake it first, and then when you open it, you typically want to get a little bit on your finger, which because I shook it, there was kind of a bubble of makeup right there. So you want to get it like a little bit on your finger. You want to like, I'm looking in my mirror, so like you want to get like a little dab of it, like say on your cheek, get a little dab of it on the other one, and you kind of want to get like little tiny bits of it like on your chin, your upper lip. You want to get your nose, and you want to get your forehead too. Typically, if you don't have a big forehead like me, I mean I kind of do, but I kind of don't at the same time. Um, you want to like put a little bit on your forehead, on your and on your nose, and like you don't want to put it too much on your face, because it'll be too much. And you want to start like kind of going in a circular motion, effort, kind of like wax on, wax off. Like you want to go one, like in a circle one way with two fingers, and in a circle in the other way. Like you don't want to have it like where it's smeared, like it's going in lines and stuff. Like you don't want that to be noticeable at all, um, to everybody, because it kind of makes your face look gross and stuff. Um, Also, what's it called? Like you don't want to, like it helps if you have acne sometimes because it makes the redness show less. Um, and also you want to get like, especially if you're going to be wearing your hair up, especially in the workplace, you want to try to get under here too. You don't want to have like a jawline basically because then people will really notice like that you're wearing tons of makeup and you don't want to be wearing tons. Like you don't want to wear tons in the first place, but you don't want it to be noticeable either that you're wearing foundation. Um, like you want it to be a nice color and you want it to go nice with your complexion and stuff, but you don't want to be wearing too much. So, and like if you have oily skin, wearing too much foundation will make it a lot worse, especially if it's liquid like this. Um, you just want it to like complement your face and stuff and your skin tone, and you want it to just make your face look better. Not I'm not saying that your face is probably horrible looking, but it'll definitely complement um, like a whole bunch of stuff, like who you are personality wise, uh, your skin tone. Um, like you definitely want it to complement your eyes and like you want your makeup to look really good. You don't want it to like you don't want to be wearing makeup and it end up like look is looking horrible on you. Like, if you're wearing makeup and like it makes you look bad, like if you're wearing makeup and you look good without it, you want to try to wear as little as possible. But if you look horrible with makeup and you look horrible without makeup, that's never good. And you need some kind of help with that. Like, you want to go to somebody for that. And also, just make sure you get like right here too, because that always helps. Like, you don't want to get like your forehead and then your cheeks. You also want to try to get underneath your eyes, especially if like you kind of have noticeable veins there too. Um, and it just helps the makeup look like it's like you want your face to be one color, not five. Like for me, I already have 5 skin colors, um, which are all close to white, but it's like close to one color. I mean, it's all like 5 colors, like different shades and everything. Um, if you like missed any spots, just like make sure to get very little on your finger and just like kind of put a tiny bit like where you missed. Um, you definitely don't want too much foundation on or anything. You just want it to like look all one color. You want it to be complementary to you and stuff like that. So yeah, there it is. Okay, so in order to show you this, I had to change locations. I'm going to show you how to straighten your hair. I just dried my hair because I took a shower. Which, if you took a shower and you want to straighten your hair, you have to either wait for your hair to dry, and you want it to be down. Like, you don't want it in a hair tie or anything in order to dry. And if you want it done quickly, you have to use a hair dryer to dry your hair, which kind of takes less time than air drying your hair. What you want to do is you want to plug in your straightener and then turn it on, of course. For me, I have to wait for it a little bit to heat up. But until then, like, what you want to do is just brush your hair again, and you want to like still have the mirror. And then after that, if your hair is like not parted the way you want it parted, just part it a little the way you want it. Just part it the way you want it and stuff. Like usually I have my hair going to the right of my head, especially with the way my bangs are, and I'm kind of just like I'm a right-handed person and stuff, so that helps. So there's the parting. And when you straighten your hair, you want to make sure you obviously want to make sure your hair is completely dry. Usually if you straighten it while it's still wet, it takes forever. It'll probably take a few hours. Well, not a few hours, but like it'll take a little while. And then what I usually do is I start from the left side. I usually do like the bangs, the ends, and then straighten the rest of the hair. And then I go to the right side, bangs, ends, everything else, and then when I do the back, I do ends, and then the rest of the hair since I don't have any bangs back there. And just to show you, you take like the bangs, you kind of hold it out, and then you want to try to like have your hair spread out a little bit, kind of like that, and then just slowly go down. Keep doing this until you have it exactly the way you want it. Sometimes if you have hair like me, sometimes you need a bobby pin to kind of hold it in place. Then you go to do the ends. You kind of just like grab the ends of your hair. Then you want to start like maybe an inch above where the ends are, and then slowly work your way down, and you keep doing this until it's like straight, and then you kind of do it again. And if you want, you can like move on to a different section to let those ends cool down a little bit from the heat. So you just grab a different section, spread it out on the hair straightener, close it and stuff, and then just slowly work your way down. You keep doing this until all your ends are straightened, and then you can move on to the rest of your hair, which will take a little bit of time to do. So yeah, then you do like, when you're done the ends, you just grab the hair from like closer to the root, then you bring the hair straightener up, spread your hair out like you do with the ends, and then pull down slowly so that way you can straighten all of the hair so that you're not missing anything, and you don't have to do it more than maybe 2 or 3 times. That way you can have it completely done and stuff, and it takes less time to do. And then that's like how you straighten your hair. You start with one side. If you have bangs, you start with that. You do the ends, and then you start for like the rest of the hair. You take it by the roots, and then you work your way down slowly. And that's how you straighten your hair. But yeah, when it comes to straightening your hair, you want to make sure you do your whole head, of course. Well, all of your hair, I should say. And it should not, like, if you do it the way I do, it shouldn't take any longer than somewhere between 10 minutes and 45 minutes, depending on how long your hair is, because mine goes to like right there. Depends on how your hair is, like how thick your hair is, and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, yeah, that's the show. You can follow me on Facebook. The link is at like facebook.com/alexis.whitty, WHITTY. If you want, you can friend request me, but like the odds are 50-50, depending on if I know you or not. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me personally at rootbeer_01. You can follow at Have a Whitty Day. You can also subscribe to my channel. Here's the link showing up on the screen. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's the show. Until next time, have a witty day.
Well, I woke up to the sound of silence. The cars were cutting like knives in a fist fight.